Welcome to Drushyasinchana. In this video, we bring you solved English exam papers, practice tests, and session-ending exams for Class 9, Section A.
Section A. Reading Skills. 1. Read the text carefully and answer the questions. 1. My last suggestion to you is to believe in yourself. You are here at this conference to get help and reassurance from various experts. I am sure they have much to offer, and I hope you will learn from them. Never forget that in one way you are more expert than any teacher, counselor, or psychiatrist you will ever meet. You are an expert in knowing how it feels to have your life and your life's blood wrapped up in a handicapped child and to live with that investment 24 hours a day, every day of the year. That is very different from being a professional helper who deals with the problem for an hour a week, an hour a day, or even 6 hours a day. We need professionals who can be detached and objective, and sometimes we, as parents, need to learn some of that detachment of perspective. If ever the professional helpers get so detached that they forget the depth of our feelings, please feel free to remind them that you, too, have some expertise. Some years ago, I came across a book by a French psychoanalyst, Alfred Adler. In the first chapter of his book, he wrote, "When parents come to me with a problem about their child and they tell me what they have been doing, my first response is to say, I think you're on the right track, because parents carry a heavy burden and they need all the support they can get. I wish I could meet that psychoanalyst, hug him, and say, thank you for understanding. 2. I want you to learn all you can from the professionals here or wherever you are. I might even agree with them that you need to change your behavior in some ways. However, I do not want you to feel that you are stupid and worthless and that you are not doing anything right. If you do that, you won't be a good role model for your child. I want your child to be happy, but part of that will come about if your child sees you as parents who find life enjoyable and challenging. So, listen to the experts, but also trust yourself." Questions. What is the narrator's suggestion to the parents? Answer. The narrator suggests that parents should believe in themselves and trust their expertise in raising their child. To what kind of professionals do we need? Answer. We need professionals who are detached and objective but also empathetic towards parents' feelings. 3. Explain. Listen to the experts, but also trust yourself. Answer. This means that while parents should learn from experts, they should also have confidence in their own knowledge and instincts. 4. What is Alfred Adler's response when parents come to him with a problem? Answer. Alfred Adler reassures parents by telling them, I think you're on the right track, to provide them with support and confidence. We find a word from the passage which has the same meaning as skillful. Answer. Expert. 6. Write the verb form of suggestion. Answer. Suggest. 7. Find a word from the passage opposite in meaning to incompetent. Answer. Competent. 8. Write the noun form of remind. Answer. Reminder. 9. I think you're on the right track. Who is the listener here? A. The narrator. B. The readers. C. The students. D. The parents. Answer. D. The parents. Who is considered more expert than any teacher, counselor, or psychiatrist? A. The parents. B. The analysts. C. The doctors. D. The narrator. Answer. The parents. Read the text carefully and answer the questions. 1. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love, for love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Even in the grimmest times in prison, when my comrades and I were pushed to our limits, I would see a glimmer of humanity in one of the guards, perhaps just for a second, but it was enough to reassure me and keep me going. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. 2. In life, every man has twin obligations to his family, to his parents, to his wife and children, and he has an obligation to his people, his community, and his country. In a civil and humane society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclinations and abilities. But in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both of those obligations. In South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. In South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family and his home and was forced to live a life apart, a twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. I did not, in the beginning, choose to place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations as a son, a brother, a father, and a husband. 3. I was not born with a hunger to be free. I was born free in every way that I could know. Free to run in the fields near my mother's hut, free to swim in the clear stream that ran through my village, free to roast mealies under the stars and ride the broad backs of slow-moving bulls. As long as I obeyed my father and abided by the customs of my tribe, I was not troubled by the laws of man or God. 1. Is anyone born hating another person because of his color? Answer: no, no one is born hating another person because of their color. 2. Does love come more unnaturally to the human heart than hate? Answer: no, love comes more naturally to the human heart than hate. 3. Can man's flame for goodness ever be extinguished? Answer: no, man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. 4. What true obligations does every man have? Answer: every man has twin obligations, to his family, parents, wife, and children, and to his people, community, and country. What happened if a man of color attempted to live as a human being in South Africa? Answer: a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished, isolated, and forced to live a life of secrecy and rebellion. 6. Did the narrator choose to place his people above his family in the beginning? A. True. B. False. Answer: B. False. 7. The narrator was born with a hunger to be free. Answer: false. 8. If people can learn to hate, they can be taught to. A. All of these. B. Son. C. Father. D. Husband. Answer: all of these. 9. The narrator found out that he was prevented from fulfilling his obligations as a. Answer: son, brother, father, and husband. 10. Which word in the passage means the same as a weak light that is not steady? A. Glimmer. B. Flame. C. Grim. D. Extinguish. Answer: A. Glimmer. Stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe for more.